Our next topic is backup and restore. How we can take backup and how we can restore the backup in Cisco ISE. As you know, backup is very important in every system, not Cisco ISE. In every system, even window, whatever your devices, whatever your network device, you need to take backup regularly. So in the case of emergency, you can restore the backup. And the same thing we can do in Cisco ISE as well. To take the backup, you can take backup on demand basis, and also you can take backup schedule base. You can schedule them as well. And you can schedule them daily basis, weekly basis, or monthly basis. It's up to you. So you have two choices: on demand base and schedule base. Also, you can take backup from primary or standalone ISE node. If you have a primary and secondary deployment, so then you just need to take backup from primary pane. And if you have a standalone device, then it's okay, because it's a standalone one device, you can take the backup. Second thing, you can take backup through CLI, and also you can take the backup through graphical user interface. It's up to you. And you can restore them as well. You can use both the method, through command line interface, either graphical user interface, to restore the backup. You can take the backup using both method, and you can restore them as well. But one thing is important, that whenever you taking Cisco ISE backup, it will not take backup of CA, Certificate Authority. It means it will not take backup of Certificate Authority. So what we can do? We will take Certificate Authority backup separately using different procedure, which I will show you in next video, how we can take Cisco ISE Certificate Authority backup. Because by default, when you are taking backup, there are two types of backup which we will discuss. None of them will take Certificate Authority backup, means your certificates. You need to take separately backup of certificates through CLI, either using graphical user interface. So two things are clear now, that backup is very important in every network device. So in Cisco ISE, we need to take a backup on regular basis, either on demand basis. Either you can take backup in HA, high availability, then you need to take backup in primary pane, and you can take backup from standalone device as well. Keep in mind, we already done repository. So we will need a repository to take backup, which we already have, and we know how to create a repository. Also, there is a command, CLI command, to check backup history, which will provide basic information. I will show you when we do a lab, either about schedule, either on demand backup. You can use CLI history command to check the basic information. The same way you can restore the backup on primary or standalone administration node. The same way which we taking backup either in standalone device, either in distributed deployment, the procedure is different. Same, the restore method is also different. It depends on your deployment, which type of deployment you are using. If it is a distributed deployment, then we just need an primary pane to restore, and we need to take differently the backup. So these things need to be clear. I will show you in lab how we can take backup in standalone device and how we can take backup in distributed deployment. And also I will show you how we can restore backup in standalone and also to restore in distributed deployment. One thing more related to restore, when we are using restore command, Cisco ISE server will restart automatically. So keep in mind, whenever you doing restore, Cisco ISE node will restart. And is restore monitoring backup and distributed environment with only monitoring persona. I will show you what does it mean this one. Because if you have a standalone device, so you just need to restore them in one device. But if you have a distributed deployment, then there is a slight difference. Now coming to two type of backup in Cisco ISE. One is called configuration backup and second one is operational backup. These two are the type of backup in Cisco ISE. Configuration backup contain only data, configuration data only. It's take backup of Cisco application, Cisco ISE application, and the operating system Linux ADE means application deployment engine. And you can take this configuration backup through CLI or through GUI. It's up to you. Through GUI or through CLI. Configuration backup is the backup of configuration of your Cisco ISE and plus the operating system Linux ADE application deployment engine. While operational backup means this backup contain only monitoring and troubleshooting data, means the logs, means the report, etc., the troubleshooting information. So if you need those information, then you need to take operational backup as well. And again, you can take this backup through GUI, either through CLI. So these two are the backup: configuration data backup and operational data backup. So if I go to my Cisco ISE and go to administration, administration menu, here you will find backup and restore. So when you go there, you will see two type of backup. Let me show you. So here you can see configuration data backup and operational data backup, and you need to take separately. And when you take this backup, it will show you here. This one is configurational backup detail and this one is operational backup detail. And also, as I told you, you can take schedule backup as well. Configuration data backup, this is the schedule, and this one is operational data backup schedule. These are the frequency, start and date, and execute, and you need to turn on schedule status. So this is the location where we can take backup, and also we can use this location to restore them as well. So it's in administration, system, backup and restore. So this was theoretically what is backup and what is restore in Cisco ISE.